running free. It's the coach. This is the 2019 season on EA Sports. Coming up, Devontae Freeman, fresh off 100 yards a week ago, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Atlanta Falcons. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Falcons heading out, Matt Ryan leading the way. No quarterback has thrown for more passing yards in the first 11 years of a career than Matt Ryan has, better than 46,000. Last year, he added 4,900 more to the total, actually 4,924 to be exact, which, by the way, is just 20 yards fewer than his MVP season of 2016. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Now it's Ryan. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And time to take a look at the Jaguar defense.
When highlighting players, numbers often come into the mix, and in defensive tackle Javon Hargrave's case, he has numbers that justify it. 6.5 sacks in 2018, but even more important, how he eats up double and triple teams and allows others around him to get to the quarterback.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's the newest member of the 15,000-yard club. It's Frank Gore. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Ryan completes it to Benjamin. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. On 1st down, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now some movement before the snap.
False start.
And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good gain, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And Walker has it. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Let's go. Let's do it.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask.
Face mask.
Certainly looked like
Defense.
it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're
First
right.
down.
They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10. Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score, Jaguars 7.
A drive that time of 6 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Right into the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The numbers for Freeman a week ago. 22 carries, 137 yards, and a score.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. To throw is Ryan. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 41 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Ryan. And Thomas has it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a 1st down. Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team, and what will they do this offseason? What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Ready? Five.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
Strip that ball.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Allen able to find Isabella. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field.
Holding.
And they're already walking backwards.
Let's go now.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. That was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Ryan. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
That's how we do it.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Single.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He was brought down by Jason McCourty. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 22, Allen toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Jaron Brown, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Allen to throw it, and an alley to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Edwards now on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Draw play, Edmonds. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. On play action, Allen. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Here's Edwards. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Ready? Stick the oar. That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, ball.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Edwards. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Ready up.
TJ Watt there on the tackle.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Edwards. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
94.
On the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Ready.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Allen. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Justin Houston, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Will Lutz, who went to college, a stone's throw from here at Georgia State, comes on for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Come on, fellas.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, let's get this.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ready?
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From just shy of midfield, Allen being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On the draw is Edwards. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And he rifles one incomplete. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Allen now on 1st down. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Ryan. It's caught by Aguilar. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Here's Ryan to throw. Here's Sanu on the catch. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan, and Walker has it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing is Allen on third.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally. Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They run. Devontae Freeman. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That was a safety blitz by Eric Weddle. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Ready?
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1 yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. So they'll walk this back 4 yards from the 8 to the 4-yard line. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. They toss to Freeman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 9-yard line.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan, they go with a screen to Gore. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Defense.
So that one will be accepted.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's
Automatic
go.
first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides.
Double up, double up, double up, double up.
Following the penalty, it's Gore. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33.
Well, there was a trust factor in that call, turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the first down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On 2nd and 7, Allen. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Justin Houston, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does. We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Now Ryan, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The veteran Rasul Douglas able to break that one up. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. On 3rd down, Ryan.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. Now Allen off the bootleg. That ball complete to Isabella. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. This one caught by Isabella. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just 1 4th-quarter comeback for the QB. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Ryan. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete.
Last stop. 59, ready.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. It's caught. Smith. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down. Now Freeman. He's been busy today. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. leads to second and
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is third and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. They'll run it with Gore, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Frank Gore with touchdown number 7 on the year, and the Falcons have taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Tucker with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Allen. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Returning, it's Benjamin. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
DJ Swearinger.
Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right.
It's a
That is
pickup
right.
of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ryan leaves with Freeman on the draw. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He was brought down by Javon Hargrave. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Ryan's pass.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Let's go, defense. Ready?
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Throw left side completes Isabella. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Yeah! Go! 60 or.
It's a pickup of 6.
You got nothing.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
You got nothing. Keep gripping.
Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Allen now on first down. And it's complete. This is Austin Prohl.
Hurry.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Here we go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Colin Saunders. Never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Here I come.
That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Ready, break.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Ready.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. Now what can Ryan do here in overtime? And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. And now it's second down. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. A 20th carry now for Freeman. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan, and Walker has it. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Well, when you get that ball in OT, that's not the chance you envision, and the long field goal attempt here winds up lacking.
And you don't want to hang too much of this on your kicker, but he's going to leave you in a tough spot as well because you give your opponents excellent field position to start their first drive.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They run it here with Edmonds, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Another carry now for Edmonds. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Draw play, Edmonds. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Here's Matt Hawk now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickel and dime down the field.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Ryan. This is complete to Michael Thomas. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And Freeman lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And a costly, costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, that almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. Here's Allen. Throw left side complete. It's Hudson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Check. Now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Freeman. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Completes it to Benjamin. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is caught. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Allen to throw it. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for the Jags, it's a rare peak in a season of valleys as they move to 3-12 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.